that's you and me. All day, that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing. See, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on. Maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you on. Cause I'm out here with my boys, going crazy in this bitch. Overseas, getting Benz, no Mercedes in this bitch. We made the album 9 months. Had a baby in this bitch. I'm with your bae on the run, like I'm Jay-Z in this bitch. I don't smoke a lot, but I get green. But ball out, no SBs. I caught you out, you got serving that beat stop, no step.
2S Gang, what up 2S Squad? It's your girl Monty 2 times up in here, and I am back with another podcast episode. Before we get to the top of this episode, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications to this channel. Now let's get to it. I am joined here with my he was a school friend of mine, but he became like one of my closest friends. One of my bros. And unfortunately, right now his fan is going off, so you can hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary people, and especially our melanated queens, kings, and people, welcome to the stage, Jeff or JT or whatever you want to go by. This is my homeboy. We've been friends for like 2 years now. So what's up, Jeff?
How you doing, Monty?
I'm doing good. Doing good. Yeah. So I brought you on the show to discuss a programming board that we was a part of back in your time at our school, at our college. Jeff, he actually graduated from our college. So it wouldn't feel right telling this story without somebody who experienced the same thing with me. So me and Jeff, we were in like this programming board at our school. I'm not going to reveal the name. I was in it since my sophomore year till my junior year, and he was in it for like a semester, and we both wound up getting told that we're not coming back. And honestly, like, both our reactions were like different when we got the call. Like, for me, I wasn't sad. I just went to David Buster's afterwards. For Jeff, I don't know how he reacted, so he's gonna have to tell you guys that. Like, how did you react when you got the call saying that, yeah, you're not coming, we're not gonna welcome you back?
Okay, so I didn't get a call, but so I was in the office, and I got called into the room by the leader, and she had told me that she appreciates all I've done, but we're not having you back next semester. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that whole week I was debating whether or not I wanted to do this again the next semester. And I was just like, okay, I don't know how I could do this, because it was just hard to balance that semester because I was doing a whole lot that semester. I'm not going to get into that, but it was just a lot, and I decided, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. So when she talked to me, she said we're not having you back next semester. So I said, well, to be honest with you, I was thinking. So, do you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You cut out for a little bit, so you're gonna have to like repeat that last part. You were saying about like what the leader had told you when you got inside the office.
The leader had told me that we appreciate all you have done, but unfortunately, we're not having you back next semester. And I told her, well, to be honest with you, I was thinking about stepping down anyway. It's just been so stressful to balance this semester between work, my extracurriculars, all my classes, and all my homework. I really haven't had any time for myself lately, and it's just been too much.
Yeah, like it. Honestly, like, before the new leader had took charge, the old, like, when I was on it, my sophomore year, it was a bit like tad different. Different leads. Then not only that, it was like COVID time, so I think that's why I said like I think that's why like the experience was a bit more different and less lenient, like heavy, than it was, junior year when the new leader came around. Like, no disrespect to the current leader, you did good like your first year. However, when there's an episode about this, we're gonna have to talk about the good, the bad, and I'm not going to get to the downright ugly because that's too personal. Yeah, like it did when you mentioned like the cut it into like the curriculars. Like me and Jeff here, Jeff was a e-board member of our Black Student Union, treasurer, by the way. We miss you. And
I miss y'all too.
Yeah, like it was like affecting that as well, because I will honestly never forget. Well, this nigga over here is showing up fried. I believe, like, I'm not sure if it was the day that you came here fried, but the leader was like complaining about, our meeting time starting at what they had, like 7:30.
Yeah.
And she was like complaining that, our time was, affecting our daily programming meetings. And I'm just like, yo, we set that time because we were in this meeting. You didn't have a problem with it before, and then suddenly you have a problem with it now because she said, like, quote unquote, it wasn't fair to the other members. And I'm just like, seriously? Like, what the fuck? Like, when all that happened, I was annoyed, Jeff was annoyed, and I think one of the other e-board members was like confused, but I'm not sure what his reaction was. But like me and Jeff, we was like mostly annoyed and pissed off, but Jeff was also fried as well. So no, this nigga came here fried as fuck while all this was happening.
And I had to find ways to relieve stress. Like, like that whole semester was just stressful because what I was doing. Like, all the stuff I had to do, like, it was just, ooh, dang.
Yeah.
And then like towards the end of that semester, like, I was just up for like a week straight, just like, well, what I was doing, my project.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Your projects, yeah. Like, yeah, it was times that I'm not gonna lie. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again openly. I was a little pissed that that statement was made. This was like during like my early days as president, and it was to the point that I legit was about to say, nah, we're not gonna collab with this program anymore because of this. And it would have been petty, but I was just like, I didn't play when it comes to, because when it comes to BSU. Like, I felt like if you was fucking with my club, I'm gonna fuck with yours. Like, and like BSU on campus is like really known for, parties, or we have like a good notoriety, and we were just about to I was just about to say we're not gonna collab anymore. Like, that's how annoyed I was, because it's like, bruh, you ain't have a problem with us changing our time to appease the programming boards, set meeting days and all that. Like, did it, like, us changing the time, do you not know how much it affect retention? But it was bad enough, coming back to that school after 2020. We didn't, every club didn't get that much retention, and people, like, who the fuck wants to come to a meeting for a club or go somewhere at 7:30 at night and leave at 9. Like I don't think I would do that as well, but we had to, unfortunately, because the original time we wanted was 6 p.m. But that same damn time, that meeting was cutting to the time that we wanted, so that's how we got 7:30. And the fact that the leader still complained was just annoying. Like, you get this shit. Like, that was really dumb. That was just really, like, dumb to complain about. Like, and like, honestly, like, enough about my words. Like, what was the one thing that had at the programming board we was a part of that just didn't make sense? Like, what was one event that you witnessed that pissed you off? And I know you're going to mention something about how you show wearing the wrong color shirt, you colorblind fool. I'm just fucking with you, but go ahead.
I don't remember pretty much any of the events pissing me off. It was just the fact that it might have been that event we had the first weekend. Probably because I had went off campus with my aunt who was in town. So I went out to go get dinner with her, and come to find out, I didn't know we had an event that weekend. But
Yeah, no, go ahead.
but that, and like, I think it was the fact that she was making some of these events mandatory, and it was like getting on my nerves to the point where, like, I can't go to this event. I have homework I gotta do, and not only that, I gotta also get ready for work the next day. So it's like I need some free time.
Yeah, and you are entitled to having, like, free time, mental days, and all of that. And it was just like, I get it. It was your first. It's your first year, and we're all new to this. But damn, this was different. Cause like the actual requirement was like you gotta at least show up to like 2 events, and you can miss some. Like, if you gotta do homework, you gotta do homework. It's just that club felt more like, not club, that program, it felt more like a job than a programming board. Cause and again, no disrespect to the current leader, it just felt as if that we couldn't even like take take some time with like for us, like, like, we're still students and we still are human beings with a normal life. Like, if we have an obligation, it was like an issue with the leader, like, just like, as Jeff mentioned. The funniest part, like the highlight, was every single meeting that we have, Jeff is always late.
I was not late for every meeting.
Yeah, you was always late, and people were just like, bro, like.
First of all, I was not always late. I may have been the last one in the room, but I was never always late. I'm telling the truth. There were times I would, so like there would be days I would get there like before everyone else, and I was like, okay, let me go to the bathroom real quick. And I remember getting a text saying, "Did I fall late?"
Did you?
No.
Yeah, like it just felt out of pocket when they sent the text saying if you fall in. Like, bro, if you're taking a shit or taking a leak, like, it's really none of your business. That, like, again, that's how it felt. And there'd be times, like, the reason why this episode is named what it is because it was just so much cap.
Like, I'm just saying, like, okay, I can't, like, let me just say this: a campus activity should not feel like a job. It should feel like, okay, this is just an activity at the end of the day. Like, that's what I meant when Black Student Union, like, that felt like that was a club, like, that was so much fun. Like, that was actually a club I like going to. Versus,
this program that we was in, it just it wasn't as fun as it used to be. Like if you got people complicating about leaving, then you know something ain't right. There was times where, and Jeff, I'll be completely honest with you, I didn't really like share it, but I even felt like leaving the program, and I just stayed because, you know, unfortunately for me, this is like a curse that I have, where I have a habit of like giving people or certain events that I'm in another chance, and I need to stop doing it. But you know, with me believing in second chances, it be my downfall. And honestly, you know, me giving it a second chance, you know, was a downfall. And the sign, and like there was like a lot of signs that I should leave, but knowing me, I just keep giving it like a second chance. You know?
Well, let me tell you. Well, let me lay a little truth on you. This is something I heard from one of my favorite rock songs. Hold on, what was it? It's from a Paramore song called "Misery Business." Second chances don't never matter. People never change. Sometimes you have to believe. Sometimes you have to believe in that. Even though sometimes I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, I have to remember deep down, people don't change.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, people really don't change, and unfortunately, that's how it resulted into, like, you know, us leaving. Even like for me, I'm not gonna lie and say, you know, that I did not fill out an application to come back. That was like my way of like giving it a second chance, and if I was to get back in and things happened that I didn't like, I would have left. I would have quit. But me getting told, you know, we're not welcoming you back, I was honestly happy, but a little bit sad at the same time, because, you know, I love the program. I do. However, I just really didn't like how the semester was with the board. It was just, it wasn't it, my guy. It wasn't. Like, I'm not gonna sit back and pretend that, you know, memories were made. I missed the memories, except for that corny ass Halloween party we had. I will not miss that.
We'll go into that one later.
Oh no, we're going to this one now. No, that Halloween party, bro. That Halloween party. This, y'all. So for Halloween, you know, our school always have like Halloween based events, and for the board, it's always like it's like our busiest month, because we always have like this haunted house. We always have like a haunted house event, and and Halloween events, Halloween theme events, but it's just the haunted house was like the icing on the cake. Unfortunately, they canceled it, which pissed me off, because I'm like, bro, why would you just cancel the one thing that made everything, you know, better? But there was like things behind it, like reasons behind it, and, you know, I can't blame them. However, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. But even like the year before that, back in 2020, back when we were still in COVID times, we had a little haunted house, and it was it was actually funny. Like, that was even before I was even on the board. I was just like a little program.
Yeah, you was one of you. I
was a programmee.
Yeah, you dressed up as one of the members of the Texas Chainsaw, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, you had that.
That kid size mask. Let me just say, that mask was hurting so fucking bad. Like, because like my hair was in it. I had my hair out, and like it was just, and like I had to squeeze that thing on my face, and I got a big ass forehead. That thing was not going. That thing had to be forced on.
Yeah, that's true. Jeff does got a big ass forehead.
Hey. I don't. Hey, I like. Hey, let me tell you something. I like it now. It took me forever to finally say that. I like it.
Well, that's true. As long as you like the big head, as long as you like the big head, you like it. But yeah, that like, I was like there, in a costume as well. I was like a fucking clown. But when I saw this man's mask, I'm just like, can you breathe? I just know your
Literally.
face. I just knew that shit was tight as hell. When he took it off, he said, "Y'all can keep the mask." He was not fucking with me
Act-
anymore.
Actually, I think they threw it away. I don't remember, but all I know was I was like, I am not doing this again. Next time. Oh Lord. I was like, next
Yeah.
time, just let me do my own thing.
Yeah, like yeah, that it was funny. Like I actually enjoyed myself, with it. And not only that, the crazy fact was me and my old partner at the time. Shout out to you, brother. We actually was the masterminds of the haunted trail idea. Like it was like we was actually the masterminds behind it. He did the logistics. I did the storyboard like planning process. Like it was even to the point that like we almost added a fucking Grinch in there. And to the person who suggested Grinch, you know who you are. Shout outs to you. That shit is still funny. Till this very day, it was still funny. But no, like, yeah. So back to the story. That Halloween party. I'm thinking it's gonna be like a good lit ass party because this is like the first ever party in a year. Because our school couldn't really throw dance parties due to COVID. So me and Jeff here, we're thinking, oh, it's gonna be a good one. And Jeff here, he's a big party man. So you know damn well it's true, nigga. Cause like
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. Yes, I remember
when
this
it
party.
when it comes to parties, if Jeff likes it, then the party is good. If Jeff doesn't like it, then the party was bad. Like
Listen, listen. I would suggest that I would talk about another party that happened sometime in March, but we'll say that one.
oh yeah, that horrible that wasn't in March. That was in May.
No, not that one. I meant another party that happened in March.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
You see, that is a story for another time, and that one's like a little bit too inappropriate to share on the channel.
Also, shout out to the host of the party. Love you.
Yo, dude, you remember you promised that you gotta buy the drinks.
Y'all always know when to get me when I am drunk. Y'all always know when to get me.
You said you could record it, but anyways, yeah. So
I never agreed to that.
anyways, so yeah, when it comes to parties, if Jeff likes it, it's good. If he don't like it, that means it was shit. So the Halloween party, everybody had to wear their costumes. I wore my clown costume. This nigga wore a very hood version of Kisame from Naruto. What person sits back here, wears a fucking Akatsuki costume, a Kisame, but Jeff didn't want to dye his fucking hair blue, so the nigga comes in with a blue do-rag.
You want me to tell you why?
Go ahead.
So I took my senior portraits that week. That's why. So my hair was braided, and I'm not about to fuck up my hair. So
yeah, Jeff here takes his hair seriously.
I guess I guess I'm taking it a lot serious since I'm about to cut it off.
What?
Oh yes, I'm cutting it off in the fall. But guess what? No way. Not yet. Not yet.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
For what?
Cause you're about to cut off your hair. You're about to cut off. Yeah, actually,
You gotta just
we're gonna talk about this after this episode.
Okay. Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, like fucking Jeff shows up here in his like Kisame costume, and we go to the location of the party, and the lights is off, and LED lights are like, you know, around. We got some good food. I mean, like, the food was mid, but you know, that warm apple cider was pretty good.
I know.
Like, that's all I can say. The apple cider and the meatballs, they were good. They were pretty fucking good. That's what saved the party, but it was just, the party overall was just so ass. It was so, Jeff, just go ahead and tell him. Just talk about it. Ugh.
Oh my god. I've never seen a party more dead. Like honestly, I've seen funerals better littered than that.
Jeff. You see funerals better than that, yo.
Listen, you know I got a dark sense of humor.
No, nothing wrong with that, but the fact that you said, yeah, that's how bad the party was, guys. Like, if you ever been to a shitty party, or if you ever had an experience at a party that made you did shitty, drop it in the comments below, and if it's funny, I'll like it. If it's not funny, I'll send Jeff to you. It was ass, like, and I'm like trying to look for Jeff, because Jeff was like the only person at the party that I kind of vibed with, because like everybody else was in their friend groups. Like, you know, this one kid that we both know, he didn't had a costume idea. Why this nigga came in with stripper heels and a ghost and a sheet said, and he said, "I'm a ghost in stripper heels." You remember? He said, "I'm a ghost in stripper heels," and the thing is, he made it so fun.
Did he say his feet were hurting?
Yeah, because of them heels. Every time he wears those heels, you know, he kills it, but always complains about the pain. And
you know
baby boy, beauty is pain.
You know what? To women and men, I give them credit. If they can walk in heels, I give them credit.
I can't imagine.
Because that's some shit I can't do. Shit.
I can't imagine you walking heels.
I don't think they make heels in a size 14.
You'll be surprised. Yeah, like after that horrible party ended, there was like another Halloween party. At the time, I didn't know that I could just come, but I chose to skip it. But I unintentionally did.
What Halloween party was that?
The one that y'all went afterwards, like the after party.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was good. That was fun.
I honestly could have went, but I didn't want to,
it was fun. You came to the one we had on Halloween.
Oh yeah, we definitely did. Yeah, that one was better. Like, we were playing drunk Uno Dare. We dared your roommate to stand in the fucking corner.
Oh god.
He was I still got the video, and then y'all was poking one of our other friends in the booty cheeks. That poor man felt violated. And
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and then we was just rapping, pick up and kill it and all that. See, that right there, that party was better than the Halloween party the programming had. And Ugh.
And like, and you know, and you know what? It's funny that I came straight from work to and I came back straight from work to do all this. Like it was.
Yeah. Like,
I'm
it's very rare that like Jeff he had like a set schedule. Like normally he comes home for work and he works at uh
Walmart.
yeah, save money, live better. And he always like once he gets off work he don't normally want to do shit. Like Jeff be looking pissed off. He be looking like a customer done spit in his mint and ruined the fucking day. No, it's true. That one time me and my company, saw you at the fake Wawa, you had like the world's shittiest attitude. Like you look like someone done took a shit in your meal and fucked up your day. Like that's how pissed at you look.
Listen, cause I be so tired when I come back from work. Cause like even you think me being up at you think me being up at school would make it a lot easier since my job is like 10 minutes away from my school.
There was times like back in the programming office, our mates at the time be making fun of me and Jeff because of how much of the friendship that we got with each other, and we just be like playing around a lot, and they just be like saying, "Oh, get a room, y'all too." Da da da. And I'm just like,
oh God,
yeah. So we just get. It's not just the program. It was like our BSU mates as well. Even one of them like fucking manifested it and said, "Oh, I ship you guys. I'm just like,
oh God.
I'm just like, damn it. I just be sitting back here and I'm just like, bro, I hate it here.
I do too, but I ain't gotta deal with that anymore.
I mean, kind of still do sometimes. But yeah, like we just like as I said before, like there are some moments where Cap was involved, like lies and all that. I don't know. I can't really think of a time where a lot of capping was happening. That doesn't make sense. I'm fried.
Oh, look at you! And I came here sober. I came here sober because yes.
You
I'm
can't
not high or drunk. No, cause I was thinking I was going to, but since I took so long, I was like, nah, I'm probably just gonna stick it out.
Nah, the majority of the time the majority of my episodes, I be fried, so it really do like makes the process a little more funnier, and that's why like honestly anybody that wants to collab with me, please let me know. Please follow me on my Instagram at Monty2times_, or if you find my secret account, feel free to DM me to collab. If you are a stoner, feel free to come up to my podcast. Hi, as long as we are respectful. The only rule is be respectful, be open-minded. Don't be a racist piece of shit like this Frank Gallagher looking ass nigga at our school.
Listen, the stoner life is the best life. Let me tell you something.
No, it is.
It really is, and you never know who you meet, because I have met a lot of good people at Cabrini because I smoked with them, and some even on that programming board. Yeah.
You just revealed the school's name, right?
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
What did I say?
You said the name of our school.
Oh shit! I'm
No,
so
it's all
sorry.
it's all good. Like the moment you mentioned the moment you mentioned the name of the school, this is gonna be like extra footage that I'm gonna like edit out or beep it through. So it's all good. Like this right here is breaking the fourth wall. So I will not add this part of audio in it.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, like the stoner life really do be helping out a lot. Like the stoner life really do be helping a lot because if it wasn't for smoking, but at the time for me I was smoking CBD, so if it wasn't for that, I think I would have fuck a lot of people up. I would have fucked a
Oh
lot
my
of people
god.
up.
Oh my god. If it wasn't for God, probably if it wasn't for weed, I probably would. My temper probably would probably been through the fucking roof, and I probably would be dead from a massive heart attack because of how high my blood levels would go.
Yeah, I never seen Jeff angry before.
Oh, oh,
I never seen him angry before, but from looking at him, if I was to ever seen a very nice man like him angry, I would be terrified. But if I was to witness, Jeff being angry at somebody else, but if he was to be angry at me, I don't recommend it. If Jeff was to ever get angry at me, I think I would have kicked him in the dick.
oh,
Or shave all your hair.
okay then.
I would do that because who the fuck are you talking to?
Okay, and you're gonna get strangled with your braids. So,
Oh, choke me harder.
oh, you would like that, wouldn't you?
Yes, like come on,
Oh,
man.
how would that certain toy you have feel if it went up certain place?
Oh, you mean the certain toy that I threw at you one time you was in my dorm?
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
he was like saying, ew, I gotta take a shower. I gotta take a
No,
shower.
I didn't say I had to take a shower. I said, ew, it touched me.
Dude, I have the video. You would just say, I'm gonna have to shower. Ew.
I didn't say
ew.
it had. I said, ew, it touched me. It touched me.
No, I actually have the video, guys, and I'm not gonna show it on here, but we are gonna give it a listen. Hold on.
Are you
I'm gonna give it a
fucking
listen.
serious?
Yes.
Is it
Wait, I really said that shit?
Yes, you did.
Gee. Gee, man.
Yo, end up in the video spraying him with hand sanitizer.
Because who the hell wants to be touched by that?
A lot of people.
Yeah, okay.
You got women who like it, you got men who like it, you got trans people, you got, a lot of people who are into XXX type of stuff. We should talk about the craziest kinks ever, like, and I don't know and why this exists. Like the one, like for example, I don't understand people who are into piss.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you never heard of a piss kink?
What the hell is a piss kink?
So a piss kink is exactly what it said. What I mentioned: people letting other people pee on them, like R. Kelly.
Ew.
Like, the thing
And-
is, yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, like piss kink really exists. Like people be letting the fact that people will be out here letting motherfuckers piss on them is atrocious. Like, you mean to tell me you want somebody to unload the golden shower into the face, mouth, body? Like, it's just so nasty. Like,
That's
sis, like
disgusting.
bro, that's not apple juice, that is urine. That is your like. You mean to tell me, Jeff, you never heard about it?
Actually, now that you mention it, I might have seen it before. I think it might have
No,
been. It was. I think I was watching South Park one day.
that's not. Oh, you talk about the one
Yeah,
with the dad with the dad. Oh, I thought you was talking about
yeah,
the
with the dad and the mom pissed on him. It's, it's just.
and that poor son was like watching the entire thing. Like he was just so disgusted. And
Uh,
I'm just looking at I was watching the
I
episode.
I
And I'm
would
just
have
like, bro.
listen. If somebody peed on me, I would have to probably be. I would probably be in the shower all day because that's just so nasty.
Bro, why would you even let somebody pee on you?
I would never. I would never. I
People
would
get
never feel clean afterwards.
the fact that and people the fact that people be getting money out of it is even more disturbing. Like you mean to somebody you'll get paid. Universe knows how much amount of money just to have somebody, you know, uh, pee on you.
Absolutely not.
I really do not recommend you to watch it. But if you want to be a dumbass and watch it, fuck around and find out. Or as Scooby Doo said, rock around and rind out.
Let me tell you something. If you're gonna watch that, I hope you have a strong stomach.
And I hope you sage, incense, just bless your entire, energy, because what you're gonna see is literally so disgusting. It makes the human centipede look good, and I still refuse to watch the human centipede.
Now, let me tell you something. The Human Centipede, the first movie's okay. The second movie's disgusting.
Yeah, I think I heard a bit about it. Like, I'm like a horror movie fan, so I watch like horror movie themed like channels that talk about certain movies. And what I heard about the second Human Centipede, what lost me was what the guy did with the razor wire. It was just really, oh god. I'm sorry. I don't even want to talk about it because that's how disturbing that is. If you guys watch that scene, if you guys actually watch that scene, bless your soul. Bless your
For
soul.
real.
Jeff, if you watch the Human Centipede 2, bless your soul.
First of all,
Listen.
after I watched it, first of all, I was wondering why it was in black and white. And then I'm just like, I think they did that because like it was so grotesque.
Yeah, because like imagine if it was in color. If it was in color,
Oh,
I think that whole movie theater was blew up. But yeah, the Human Centipede. Yeah, like if you watch the movie, bless your heart, because that shit should not be that disturbing. Like, if it's there, like if it's there, it's there, and you still watched it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore, because it really shouldn't been that. It shouldn't even be made. Like, who approved this film?
they make a lot of certain weird horror movies nowadays. Like I think that is a foreign film. Apparently, The Human Centipede is a foreign film. So, and a lot of foreign movies are weird.
But weird enough to the point that making a movie that about people having their mouth stitches on another person's asshole is weird. I don't think that's weird. I think that's disturbing.
Of course, it's disturbing. So, just like I said, I hope if you're gonna watch this, hope you have a strong stomach. And number two, you're gonna want to wash your eyeballs after this. Well, but like I said, the first one's not bad. It's the second one, and I completely had to stop watching the third one because there's a certain scene in there that just
Yeah, it's really disgusting. It really is. Like, it's just, why record it? Why make it? I see why it's foreign for a reason, and everybody has the right to make art, but that type of art, I I don't even know, like, why is this, why it should have been made. Like, I don't think that type of movies, that involves that type of shit should be art. But hey, everybody express art in their own ways. Like, if you can watch Saw, you can watch the Human Centipede, but be advised, you really do need a strong heart for that shit, yo. Like, the most grotesque movie that I have ever watched was I Spit in Your Grave.
oh yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, I Spit in Your Grave is about a woman who was assaulted by people, and she just takes revenge in like the most in the most craziest way possible. People say, like, it was rated like the most violent movie ever. They made like 3 movies out of it. Well, 4, because the original one was like 1970, and then it was the remake, and then it was like 3 follow-ups. I only watched the 1970s version, and the remake, I saw bits and pieces of the second one, but I didn't fully watch it. I saw it on the internet, and I couldn't even handle it. Like, I think it was one part where the woman had a guy, like, bound it, and I believe that she probably burned his meat or cut it off. I'm not really sure. So, speaking of like fucking horror movies, the horror movie that scared me as a kid growing up was Freddy Krueger. Like, you remember during the time when Freddy vs. Jason came out, and it was like the talk of the year.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is during the time when fucking bootleg movies were, a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like bootleg movies exist, so that's how my family. That's how my grandma had got Freddy vs. Jason, because she got it on Blu-ray, and that shit. The movie honestly scared me. I'm not even gonna cap. It scared me as a kid, because Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger was the one that gave me nightmares. Now the other Freddy Krueger, James Earl Hurley, good actor, but he will never be Robert Englund. Robert gave me nightmares. James didn't.
Let's go. So I had a lot of fears as a child, but let's go ahead to how old was I? Oh yeah, 13-year-old me. Just coming back from my Boy Scout meeting, coming home, running up into my. I was a Boy Scout, yes. We'll save that question for later. So I walk into my sister's room and I see she's watching a movie. I asked her, "What movie is this?" She said, "Oh, it's Cherry." And I was like, "Oh." And it was the prom scene. And I was like, "Oh, what?"
I'm listening.
I'm just connecting it. And I see her on stage with her boyfriend, and I see a bucket up top, and I'm starting to connect it. Okay, I'll deal with it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I see the bucket up top, and I'm starting to connect the dots. And then I see the girl reaching under the stage, trying to stop them from pouring that bucket.
Oh, you talking about Carrie, right?
Yes. And then like, okay, after the teacher throws the girl out the room, they pour the bucket. I'm like, oh shit. And then I was
Yeah.
like, it was really scary at that point. Then I seen her completely drenched in it, and the bucket falls over, hits the guy on the head. He's out cold. I'm like,
Nah, he did.
he died?
Yeah, he got hit with a bucket, and buckets are like very heavy, especially if it like was filled with something. And with that type of height it was at, yeah, you can die from that.
Ugh. Yeah. Either way, that was just. Ugh. Then I'm just wondering, and since I didn't watch the whole movie, I'm like, I just see all this stuff happen. Like I see the hose come out on its own. I see the doors lock. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh shoot! Then the whole thing, then it sprays everyone. It sprays everyone. She kills the teacher. It sprays the lights. The whole gym is on fire. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, her mother was thrown off too.
Dude, the mother is a definition of a super Christian, or somebody
Listen,
that
I'm
like
a Christian too,
an
but
extremist.
listen, I'm a Christian too, but I don't think God is bloodthirsty.
Yeah, cause like the way that they show it up there in the movie, it's just like, it is true. Real life people do be acting out like that, and in real life, like me and my friends, we had like encounters of that during New York City Pride and Upper Darby Pride and my old high school. Like people really just be doing the dumbest shit, and I'd be so mad that, you know, people that can literally arrest me is around. And it's like, bro, if you are, no, Jeff, there was this guy who sat back here and he said that he showed up to the fucking parade in Upper Darby because it's an abomination. And my friend was like, if this is an abomination, why the fuck are you here? Right?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like something, why the fuck are you there? Just leave. Like, if you still here in the environment that you said that you didn't want to be a part of, you want to be here. Like, people are weird. Like, if you don't like something, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. The way I see is certain people treat members of the LGBT community. It is disgusting because I'm gonna tell you this. In high school, they used to think I was gay, and they would call me, that certain word, and I'm like, but I'm not, and like, what the fuck can you do? It's high school. People are just gonna be that way, so yeah. Well, but now, I don't like the way I don't like the way that I see them treat people. So I would like to treat people the way I would like to be treated. So I treat everyone despite what they are with the utmost respect.
Yeah. Yeah. And I honestly I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you are supportive of the LGBTQ plus community, because we need some of that in this world. Like, the fact that there's people out here that legit hate people because of who they desire. Like, if you hate on somebody's sexuality and you literally worried about it, it's okay to be in the closet. You know, the black community will stand by a predator, but will with no hesitation cut off a gay person and like cut a gay person out their lives.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
yeah, you're not.
Like,
And I really hate that.
well, unfortunately, this is the world that we live in. And there's gonna be a lot of people in the black community that will disagree with us, and will try to come us down in the comments below. If you do that, you're just making a point. You really are just making our point, and shame on you for siding with a predator over a gay child. Like, you mean to tell me that a gay child is worse than a predator that ruins somebody's life? Like, really, shame on you.
And like there's them, and then you got Christians condemning them, but doesn't God preach you to love everyone?
These motherfuckers, they really don't follow the Bible. They just follow like what their pastor says and go with it. I just know probably half of them didn't really read the Bible, and it's just spewing hate. It's just crazy how people using that that religion into today's society with the control of women's bodies, with the whole Roe versus Wade overturn. And me as a woman, I'm scared. I am scared. Like, we gotta live in a world where, like, we're living in a world where people are forced to have kids now is beyond me. And like in our state, Pennsylvania, our governor, shouts to him, is actually against the Roe vs. Wade overturn. So once election day is here, please vote so we can keep rights of the human body. Like, be pro-choice and not pro-life. Because if you pro-life, are you really pro-life? Because you will risk a death of a person for a cell that's not even developed yet. Like,
Sure.
How did you feel when you heard about that?
Honestly, when I heard about it, I just thought, okay, there are so many more things that are going on in the world. Why are we focusing on what a woman could do with her body?
I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. If you have any opinions of what me and Jeff had to talk about, feel free to drop in the comments below. Please be respectful. Otherwise, I will send Jeffrey to shave your head bald.
And I am not. Listen, I'm not good with clippers, so I will fuck up your fade, your waves, whatever you got.
Yeah. And honestly, Jeff, I appreciate you so much for stopping by the midnight hour with Mighty Two Times. My good friend, it was nice talking to you. I'm happy that you're a part of this, and I can't wait to see in the future if we would collab some more. Alright, guys.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, if you want to check out Jeff's life, I'm gonna drop his Instagram in the description. His Instagram name is jt.royal_, or I don't even know. I'll drop it there, but follow his photography page. Jeff, what's your photography page?
At Royal Visuals. She'll also drop that down there too. I'm the photographer with the hookup.
Yeah. He actually made a film that yours truly was actually in it, called Embracing Justice. That you need to release soon. But y'all, it's your girl Mighty Two Times, signing off.